And we're live. Hi everyone, this is Gamer, and I'll be returning to ROTK 11. So, I'm not sure what this episode will become because I decide during my own limited free time to do the mission where we're trying to beat Cao Cao with the Han forces. And I learned there's, I guess, a bug or exploit. But for someone as bad as me, I will use anything that's possible to help me get ahead. So I'm just gonna show the... I'm trying to remember. I'm just gonna okay, this is not what I wanted to show. Not yet. So my approach is pretty simple. First, I want to move everyone down here. First, to take out this heap. I still don't know what it's called. Yeah. So basically, start 2 fires. And then position myself this way. And then afterwards, destroy Wu Yuan Sao. And then I want to use the ability Wei Bao. So, in the past, I would try to create chaos, which means the enemy unit is disabled. But, so what Wei Bao does is that it makes them go back to the city. And somehow, for this game, or at least for this campaign, once they go back into the city, they don't come out. So not only am I neutralizing one of their units, because, to put it simply, they won't be attacking. And on the other hand, if they have to reach the city, by the way, so it depends on how many turns. But if they go back into the city, they are kind of done for. And what's nice is, because Liu Bei has Zhuge Liang, whenever they use the Wei Bao ability, they have an 100% chance to succeed, unless you have a certain character like Yu Jing, who has ability that prevents that from succeeding. So other than Cao Cao, in theory, all the other units could suffer Wei Bao and would go back to the city. And meanwhile, we also have Xu Huang, I think, who prevents the army from suffering the tactic confusion. So this doesn't mean that if you use other abilities that causes confusion, it doesn't prevent that. It just prevents you from using the ability confusion or chaos. So at this point, the idea is to Wei Bao. So here I have 3 of them Wei Bao, which means that 3 of them won't be actively engaging in combat, which is good for me, because that means there's 3 less sources of attacks coming my direction. Oh wait, that's the same one. Whoops. Okay, that was 21, I think. Okay. So 22. So because Cao Cao cannot suffer Wei Bao, I could still make his forces confused using Liu Bei. And meanwhile, this turn we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 enemy forces that are suffering from Wei Bao, which means that not all of them are going to reach the city, but at least their damage output has weakened significantly. Unfortunately, one of mine also suffered, but he has nowhere to go because the campaign just prevents them from going too far. And then after that, so for those of you who are very keen, At the start of the battle, Chen Liao had 5,000 forces. Now it has 13,000. That means 8,000 of their units have been sent back. And then meanwhile, Lu Bu is out of commission. I'm still trying to get more of them back, but it's definitely tricky. And I think the next one is this one. So this is what you need. You need them to still suffer the status, and then they're like within the city range, because that means they have a very good chance of going in. And right now I'm trying to contain them. So like using the fact that they have this structure, these 4 units are kind of contained here, and then I'm able to deal with this group. Still not ideal because they can still attack, but slowly and steadily. So earlier it was 1,300, now there's 28,000. So basically almost 16,000 troops have been forced back, and they're not gonna get sent out again. I have given up on Weibao Lu Bu because I actually don't know where he goes. I don't think he goes in the city. I think he's just very confused. So might as well make him actually confused. And then I'm still trying to neutralize, and at this point our 5 tiger warriors have arrived, so things are gonna improve greatly, because at this point I think I do outnumber them, because I'm able to... I know it's a bit of an exploit, but honestly with these battles, I'll take any exploit I can. I mean, as a RTS, is like anything you can use to help you win, I'll take it. Some people might find it despicable, but that's just who I am. When it comes to gaming, not real life. And I also used the 800 gold that our leader has to build the Zhongli Tai, so that we'll have, at least Liu Bei will have plenty of vigor, morale. He can keep casting his abilities. So right now, they are being sent back. He's still confused. With these guys engaged in battle, we're taking damage from this, but there's not much I can do. And I did destroy the one here because it was doing too much damage with USL, and it definitely paid off. And then at this point, we went from 28,000 to 43,000, so another 15,000 troops went back. And at this point, I'm keeping the troops with low numbers away, because if they could build up their... I don't think it's morale, it's more like... I just call it ability power. Have them store that up so they could still use it. Lu Bu is stuck in that position, and right now I've also more or less isolated Cao Cao, and then I still need to deal with these two, but they're not as threatening now that in terms of numbers they're at... In terms of numbers, I have the advantage. And then Xia Houyuan tried to do something here, but now he's stuck, they're stuck. Honestly, Zhang Liao is a very difficult one. I think just because they have Guo Jia, whose intelligence is 98, which just makes them very resistant to all sorts of abilities. But yeah, I've destroyed that keep so that I have more space. I'm also out of the range of this catapult tower, so my units are safe. And at this point, it's basically just systematically clearing them out. Lu Bu is still around and kicking, but doesn't have a lot of units. Zhang Liao's on his last legs. Cao Cao has been basically encircled and more or less crushed, and then Xia Houyuan is not doing much better. And then where I ended off with my test where we are nearly done. So I think that's the last enemy unit. So yeah, I did take advantage of, I guess, a bug or exploit, but honestly, if it's available and it's not cheating, it took me many tries, mind you. It's hard. I'm sure you could do it other way, but I feel like there's so many RNG and like you need so many things to go your way, because even between my attempts, they vary a lot. So just because it happened for one game doesn't mean it'll be guaranteed to happen in another game. So yeah, I'm happy to have finally. And having the save is nice because it helps me show a picture of what's happening. And honestly, damn, it's hard. I did have to do a lot of save and reload to try out things. This lives up to its difficulty. Okay, maybe eventually once I get better at ROTK 11, like I feel like I'm much better at ROTK 10 than 11. Maybe if I get to the same level for ROTK 11, that might be a different story. But for now, this is how I'm gonna beat it. Okay, now the dialogue. How about it, Cao Cao? This is the Emperor and everyone's. This is the reborn Han. This is the strength of the reborn Han forces, led by I, the Emperor, and all those below me. Damn it. I, Cao Cao, was actually captured. I originally thought you were just a weak emperor, but I never thought you would become this strong. So that's an idiom saying that people not see each other for 3 days, then they see one another in a different light once they reunite. I the Emperor am not the same Emperor as the one in the past. This outcome is due to my poor judgment of the Emperor's strength. Emperor. Please quickly decide on how you're gonna deal with me. Whether you want to execute me or what other fate you have in mind. How we're gonna deal with you has already been decided. Cao Cao. Why don't you just serve me, the Emperor, and help make the Han Dynasty once again flourish? Even though in the past you made a lot of mistakes, but now that we have Liu Bei, Ma Teng, and others here, the Han Dynasty will only move forward. Given the situation, I will obey, but there's no guarantee that I won't turn you, the Emperor, into a puppet again. If that situation come up, the rest of us will stop it with all our might. Indeed. If you show any signs of treason, I will immediately finish you off. In addition, what kind of attitude is that? How dare you be so rude to the Emperor? Ha, interesting. If all of you are present, then the days won't be boring. Then Emperor I Cao Cao will immediately become a servant of the Han Dynasty, serving under you. Good. Then all forces move out. Immediately return to Luoyang as victors. Huh. Has it ended? Even though these battles took a long time, but I, the Emperor, have finally reunited the world and ended the chaos. Now that I think back, even though every step wasn't easy, but all of those days felt very fulfilling. Life can actually be this interesting. I'm tired. Huh. Even though I feel a little exhausted, but my exhaustion is gone. Guards? Immediately begin the meeting for the Han Dynasty. Huh? Is there no one? Hey, over there. My uncle Cao Cao, Mata, and others, where are they? Huh. I have no idea what you're talking about. The following people are not here in the palace. What? That's impossible. My uncle's not here? Wait. No, wait. Maybe thinking they are here. Maybe them being here will be a lot more weird. The soul of the Han. The dying soul of the Han Dynasty. Merely a dream. Someone might have once said that. Ah, okay. That must be the case. All that was a dream. Not surprisingly, and to think that there would be things going that smoothly. Haha. Even though for those who treat dreams as true, others will laugh at you. But be able to, within a dream, see the Han Dynasty once again is indeed a very joyful event. Huh, good. That was a great dream. Emperor, you seem to have a good dream, right? Very happy that your body has recovered. Uncle, what? Here? What? I'm just here to wake up the Emperor. Since we returned yesterday, victorious, yesterday, Within the palace, we have been discussing new sets of laws, and we finally come to a conclusion. And therefore, we are bringing the discussion to the Emperor. And I think the others will be here soon. Huh? Oh, it's this case. But this wasn't true. I have indeed been reborn. Good. Under the Han Dynasty, there are no more traitors. The world has been... Peace have been brought to the known world. This is an actual ending. Indeed, this is indeed true. Then we must ask you to move now. Everyone is waiting for the Emperor. And therefore, the Han Dynasty under Liu, I think shit, had welcomed a new ending. And thus securing another golden age? Something along that. So a total... Is that... Wait. 尊见刘备曹操 Yuan Shao. Is one of them Ma Teng? And then there might be Liu Biao. I don't know. This could be said that it is Liu Xie wanting to protect the people, and this is the result of Liu Xie wanting to protect the people and moving the heavens by his actions. And as a result, successfully re-established the Han Dynasty, and until the rise of the Tang Dynasty, it was able to last another 400 years of prosperity. Is there another secret level? They're hard, which means they're well designed. Wait. Due to completing all of them, therefore added an extra scenario? What? I mean, it's definitely not this. I don't know what's the Juqing. Alright. Huh, that took a bit longer than I thought, but I mean, translating is always tricky. And yeah, there are tutorials. I may want to go through these because, like I said, I don't know it very well, so I don't need those two. Like, this is the duel and debate, which I could get better, but I don't need to learn it from scratch. I could definitely learn a lot of these. I'm not gonna read all of that. Okay, the foundation of strengthening a kingdom. Hey, this is Xiao. I was calling Xiao Pei, but I think that's wrong. Like, this city is indeed very poor. I am missing Xia. The other city. Hey, brother. Don't be so depressed. This city based on your hard work, may not lose to the other city. Indeed. Even though you say that, but in reality, how do we do that? Okay, there are, yeah, gold. So yeah, we can see the mouse, right? I just don't know if I can see the mouse or not. Okay, you can. Okay, good. I'll go a bit more in detail. So basically, if you hover over the city, you have money, food. Food is for the forces. The order. So if you have low order, I think it will cause rebel spawning. How many facilities? So like, you can't build everything everywhere. They're limited to certain areas. So we have 3 built and we have 10. I think the 3 are just the farms. Endurance? Durability? That's like how well the city can stand attacks. Soldiers, I call it morale, but it's not quite morale because you could drop to 0, you could still fight. It's more of like ability power. So any soldiers you use will be using the ability power, and then you have your weapons. You have spear, pike, bow, horses, battery ram, towers, boats, and then you have your income, your gold income, your food income, and then here is like if you go to the market, you can swap 6 food for 1 gold, and then this is like saying how many officers, how many are still available that you can use, how many captured, and how many without any allegiance. Okay, so we want to start market. So we select like officers. You can have up to 3 officers, and then it takes a certain amount of gold time. There's like the better your officers, the shorter the time. How much durability it has, because they can be destroyed in battle. And then how many existing. That's why if I hover over farm, it says 3 because we have 3 there. And then here just is what it does. Increases earning, and they could also be merged. Let's do that. So now if I right click, I could pass a turn and it gets finished. That wasn't 2 turns, but this is tutorial. That's been completed. So before we made 300, now we make 400. I'm not gonna read all of this because it's oh come on, I just made that. Okay, so these are all the different kinds of facility. You have market, farm, barracks, blacksmith, stable. Actually, this might be that's a blacksmith. That's more of a workshop. Boat building facility. Currency facility, granary. I don't have a good term for that. And then there are also a bunch of other things that do various things. We're not gonna go through that. Yeah, I'm not gonna read through all of that, honestly. That would make this way too long. Okay, so this is like This is a currency building. So what it does is, by itself it doesn't do anything, but if you have adjacent markets, it actually increases the income from that market by 50%. So as you can see, when before it increases by 100, but each of these are 150 now. So Granary does that for farms, while this currency facility does it for markets. And yeah, there's a limit to how many you can build. We have 7 out of 10. Okay, what do I need to do? Increase our income to above 1,000 and food to above 16,000. Okay, so wait, what? How much? Okay, so we can do this. Food, income. We'll build a granary right there. Why can't I merge things? Alright, those are not done yet. Wait, do I not have it? 15,000. Alright, I think if we improve this, it also helps. Yeah, if you improve order, I think you also get a bit more. I don't know the math behind it. Okay, now we are going to work on military. So before Liu Bu actually kick Liu Bei out, Liu Bei was forced to join Cao Cao. Alright, that's the barracks. Basically, also up to 3 officers. It tells you how much increase you get and how many move. It's not movement points. Well, you translate it could be movement points. Basically, this number up top, if that becomes 0, you can't use abilities. Okay, we need to raise. So right now, our we have ability point 73. So that decreases whenever you recruit troops. But if you do trading, you can increase it. And then we also need to okay, so whoops. So we need to produce horses. So here's where we could build all of these. A lot of them have requirements. Like you need blacksmith for these, stables for horses, and then I can't remember what. Actually, it might be this as well. Let's get horses that we have. After that, we need to. And yeah, as you can see, the siege weapons are pretty expensive. 1,500, 40 days. You only get one. Okay, so we need to. Okay, so we need to get within half a year, we need to get 90 ability points, 1 battering ram, more than 10,000 troops, and 10,000 bows. Okay, we have ample of resources. That completes that. Let's start this. We need to finish that. We do have 10,000 troops. We got it to 90. We're still waiting for. I mean, I only have, yeah, 8 officers, so. Am I gonna fail this? I hope not. Wait, can I check? Okay, 2 more turns. And it should be done. So let's say Lu Bu is wishing to attack Shutong. And then we'll have a battle. These two I might have to read more because I actually don't know those very well. These was okay. Now we'll be ready to engage in battle. Honestly, for me to translate, it's too slow. Okay, so we need to set our troops. Okay, so for this we have we have automation, which is great for a lazy person like me. It's like automate a spear, army, automate pike, bow, horse, or construction. And then here it will show the ability of the force, the officers, the weapons, boats, number of troops, money they carry, because if you have money, you can build structures, towers, and stuff. And the food, if you run out of food, you're screwed. And then here it shows you your weapons, spear, pike, bow, horse, battle ram, tower, boats. And then here shows your total number, gold, food. Basically, how it's gonna change depending on what you make here. Do I not have Zhongfei? Okay, I'm guessing I'm moving in this direction because that's where Lu Bu is. I need to move to one of these. And then we can use the ability. Normally it's not 100%. Maybe it depends. Yeah, basically they're saying different terrain favors different groups. Like some terrain you can't use your abilities, and if you're out of your ability points, you can't use any more ability. I mean, that's given. And then there are traps. Oh, that's a trap I haven't really used. Apparently, if you push them back, you could trigger that. That's interesting. Okay, it's only on Goshen or here. Okay, they have. Oh, okay. I'm supposed to pick what I need to do. Perfect. They're gonna be confused. Let's do that. Awesome. I don't want to deplete that any further. And then we can easily. So this is the really nice thing of this compared to ROTK 10. Like, you can actually capture them, keep them as prisoner. There's a chance for them to escape, but at least for the time being, you can neutralize them. Boom. And you could like do multiple, which makes life so much easier. Yeah, with Guan Yu, like, and Zhao Fei, it's so much easier. Okay, at the time, I could probably fit this in. Traps and military facilities. Okay, we're at Xingye, which means. Okay, they're just talking about how after Lu Bu was defeated, Liu Bei tried to establish control in the Shuzhou area, but then he got defeated by Cao Cao, and now he fled to Liu Biao, and now he's in control of Xingye. Okay, so these are all the things your troops could build. The more troops you have, the faster they build things, and they have different costs, different survivability, different durability, and some of them are more advanced, I think. So okay, I see what they're trying to do. Basically, there are certain locations you can build. You just have to be adjacent to that tile, and then we can build a tower, which is really nice. So right now it's in construction. That's what this is saying, and it's 312 out of 700. So we will use you to help build it, and we have oh, it's not completed, and it magically finished. Awesome. Don't you love tutorials? Cao Cao is planning on attacking Xingye, and he is currently at 1. Moving forces. Like, this is the worst news. We only have 5,000. Man, I'm glad I could save. What can I build? Wait, what do I have? Okay, I have... Let's build that there. I don't know what's the best thing to build though. Okay, they don't... This might take a few tries. This actually requires me to know everything better. Okay, that's good. I honestly don't know what I need to... Oh yeah, and these can't be next to one another, so... Well, we'll find out if... I mean, that's the thing. I definitely wouldn't mind. Yeah, we definitely need something that can improve our survivability. Finish building that. Okay. Oh shit, still not done. Finish that. Let's first let that on fire. That's a good start. And he is still within range, so let's light that up. Boom! Are you? Okay, that's too far forward. It's not gonna do anything. Let's move back. We can light this up. I was hoping these would do more damage, but... Oh, I can't even attack. Wait, I could use... abilities? Oh! Oh! I could use abilities too. Well, sucks for him. Oh, he can't attack because he's in the forest and... Yeah, there's a limit to what we cannot do. Okay. Let's light up another one. Okay. We can just keep building these, right? And now that his number is like... Oh, he's also swordsman. So, you can have units that don't use any weapons. They're swordsmen. They're arguably the weakest. But... they're definitely an option. Okay, I might have to read this one because I'm not as familiar with it. Technique? Use the techniques. After Shio left, the Zhuge. Wait, we have Jiangling. Oh, okay, this is after Cibi Zizhen. Yeah. They're basically fighting over who should talk. In terms of technique, we need quality and quantity. What is this? From the city, we're able to research. Is it technique or technology? Okay. Oh! I don't think I've opened this screen. That's why I'm like, I have a lot to learn. Okay, so there are 9 options. Okay, so the top here, it shows a number. I don't know how it gets increased, but clearly we're using that. So the costs are 1,000. I don't know why it says, why it shows twice. 1,000, 2,000, wait, 3,000, 5,000, 5,000, 10,000. Okay, so there are 9 category. Spearman, pikeman, bowman, horseman, training, invention, defense, flame attack, and governance. Okay. So the one on the left is, let's call it tech points. The one on the left is tech points. The one on the right is the cost. Oh, that's why it's a 1,000. Okay, so it's 2,000 tech points and 2,000 gold, 3,000 tech points, 5,000 gold, 5,000 tech points, 10,000 gold. I'm actually learning. Yeah, I don't think I ever... Wow. So... increases their damage. From left to right. So we only need to research it once. I guess it's for like the entire kingdom, which kind of makes sense. And then this shows what are necessary texts before you can research it. And what stats they will look at. So this is the stat it looks at. The higher you have in that stat, the faster. So that's why it's 30 days. So we want to train experience troops. Wait, this one. So this increases the max amount of ability points by 20, which is a lot. And it automatically picks, and this only takes 20 days. So we have researched that. Awesome. Yeah, tech points. Tech points is also used for marriages and other things, which is very important. If we start facilities or patrol and other governing abilities or defeating enemy forces, then you'll get tech points. So in order to get the most amount of tech points, we need to have Battle of the Tech. What? Okay, if we use abilities or use traps to defeat them, then we will get a lot more tech points. In addition, using strategies, tactics. So we need to acquire to 500 tech points. Do we have any enemies to fight? I have to wait for those to finish. Okay, I have 45 now. Get those built. Combine those. And let's also improve our 45 to 49. Probably because we didn't have a lot going on there. I actually don't know what's the best way to... Oh, you could combine this as well. Interesting. I mean, we have a lot of time to make it work. Thankfully. Let's make sure I have enough gold. What is this? 129. Also 4. 500 doesn't seem that crazy. Let's... Maybe getting weapons will help. Yeah, let's get that built. Oh, I'm out of gold. We can improve that. Well, I'm glad they give me so much time because I definitely need it. Awesome. I think I got... Okay, so... Looking for officers, recruiting them, all of those help. Okay, that doesn't increase it. I was like, really? Rewarding them gives tech too, huh? Let's complete that. I definitely need sufficient money. Otherwise, it's hard to do most things. Let's keep training. Oh wait, I could sell... I mean, if I'm not warring. Combine that, excellent. Right, I forgot, I could trade food. Like, if I'm not warring, there's almost no reason for me to not use it. Okay, 370. That's not very much. We can also increase our troop count. We're getting there. Slowly but steadily. Let's increase our... Okay, 4 or 5. I think the biggest challenge is like getting enough resources to make it work. What's my income? 1588. Okay. That's pretty reasonable. Yeah, we're almost there. Oh! Does the bait also add to it? I would like to think that I have the advantage here. Oh! The difference makes it... The intelligence difference just makes it like a duel where you just instantly win. I'll take it. Yeah, I think duels also... Oh man, that is expensive. It's okay, we'll be fine. I think. I just need actual farms. No biggie. Oh shoot. I meant to get farms, not... that's fine. Oh, yeah, you'll take way too long. And over there, let's get... Oh, okay, so that's needed for this. We're almost there. Alright, that wasn't crazy hard, but now I know a bit better. The next one will be attacking Tendo, but we'll do it next time. And then I'll do these two. Huh. I didn't realize I'm missing so many things, so this is actually a good learning experience. But anyways, I'm going to end the video here. Thank you everyone for watching, and I hope you have a good one.